Nikola Jokic won 2 straight MVPs while his Denver Nuggets were middle-of-the-pack playoff teams in 2021 and 2022. Now that his team has a firm grasp of the Western Conference's #1 seed, should it come as a shock that he's the betting favorite to win his 3rd MVP in as many years? Before we break down what makes Nikola Jokic so special and how he's humiliating the NBA, let's first review the current odds to win the NBA MVP and how important Jokic is to the Nuggets lineup. Currently, Jokic is averaging a triple-double, which is insane for a center, at 24.5 points, 11.8 rebounds, and 10 assists a game, leading the Nuggets to a 45-19 record at the time of this video production. Nikola has only missed 8 games this season, and the Nuggets are 3-5, which is a crucial statistic demonstrating his importance of being in the lineup.
Murray gives Jokic, lays it in.
Walker Kessler is on for Utah. He's on the weak side. Jokic up and under, got it.
Like it's Braun, B-R-A-U-N, but pronounced Brown.
Look at this guy.
Whoa!
Look at this.
Pass to Jokic, collects it behind the back.
His skill set trumps everyone else's athleticism. Especially over the last few decades, athletic wings and lob-friendly bigs have dominated the league. From Shaquille O'Neal to LeBron James to Giannis Antetokounmpo, it seems like the best way to win in the NBA is by having a star that's at a massive physical advantage. Jokic does not have that. Just ask Kyrie Irving, who foolishly tried to set up Jokic with a high-flying alley-oop in the All-Star game. But at the same time, the last player to win 3 straight MVPs was Larry Bird in 1984 to 1986. Like Jokic, Bird doesn't rely on athleticism, but superior skill. Bird's greatest asset was his understanding of the game and his court vision. You can see here, he's able to set up Cedric Maxwell with an easy 2 points because he can anticipate what the defense will do, and he can feed his teammate the ball in a place where he can just rise up for an easy bucket. Jokic has the same ability. He knows that as he's fighting for the ball, 2 opponents are near him. That leaves 1 teammate open. Because of his feel for the game, he makes a simple pass look spectacular. But he doesn't just use that skill to get his teammates open looks. Here, he beats Anthony Davis, one of the league's best defensive players and rim protectors, because he has an advanced basketball IQ. He backs down to make it look like he'll try to overpower Davis. He knows Davis will try and defend the lefty layup, and if Jokic tried that, Davis would probably swat it away. Instead, he cuts the move short, quickly spins to his right shoulder, and uses his right hand for the lay-in. AD fouls Jokic trying to block him, thinking he was going to use his left hand. Just a smart play. His court vision and basketball IQ set him apart as a center. Add in the fact that he shoots almost 40% from the 3, doesn't miss free throws, and has one of the steadiest mid-range games in the league. His superior skills beat out the other guy's athleticism, night in and night out. He's a matchup nightmare. While he's not athletic in the traditional sense, he's still 6'11 and almost 290. He's a guy that you need to defend with a big, strong defender. That defender has to play tight because he has the skills to hit a jumper and the strength to pound him in low. But that creates a problem for defenses. When you put your biggest guy on him like the Kings do here, Jokic drags the rim protector out of the paint. If a quick guard like Jamal Murray can beat his defender to the basket, he can get an unimpeded lay-in. Jokic just flips it over on his shoulder for a basic pass, but because the center's playing tight on Jokic, it's a wide-open layup for Jamal. You certainly can't try to double-team him. His superior court vision for a guy who's also tall means he can pass across the court to any open player for a three-pointer. There's not a great way to guard him. Draymond Green did an admirable job in the 2022 playoffs against Jokic. He was strong enough to take Jokic's shots to the chest, smart enough to know where he was going, and constantly kept a hand in Jokic's face to limit his vision. Draymond's defense was touted as a reason Golden State beat Denver in 5 games, but Jokic still averaged 31 points on 57% shooting. There's no way to really stop him. You can even scratch and claw at him as much as you want. I mean, look at this. He's got scratches all over his arms. No one really knows how. Even the Joker himself doesn't know the reason for all the scratches. But we do know that Jokic touches the ball more than any other NBA player. His 99.1 touches a game are approximately 5 touches above the league average. He also competes in the paint with the most physical players on the other side of every game, so there will undoubtedly be some scrapping and clawing to keep him off the boards.
Oh,
Well, that's why Jokic put a finger in his face.
He puts up huge stats, but he's not a stat padder. Jokic's points and rebounds are both down from where they were the last 2 years, but he also has a healthy team for the first time since Jamal Murray tore his ACL 2 years ago. Murray's back up to 20 points a game, meaning the Joker doesn't have to score at the same clip he did last year when he put up a career-best 27 points per game. But Jokic's percentages have skyrocketed, shooting 63% from the field and almost 40% from the three. He's also hovering around 10 assists per game, which would be an NBA record for a center. He'd be the third player to average a triple-double for an entire season after Oscar Robertson and Russell Westbrook. Since the triple-double boom of 2017, a lot of players have put up massive stats. Every time it happens, it gets a little less impressive, especially when those teams don't win. Jokic has an unbelievable resume when you're talking about traditional counting stats. He's averaged 26 points, 12 rebounds, and almost 9 assists in his last 3 seasons. He recently passed 100 career triple-doubles, 6th most in history, in less than 600 games, and jokingly said he was stat padding.
I mean, when you start batting, it's easy, you know, so.
You heard that, right?
But his triple-doubles are never forced. It's just how he plays, and that's proven by his advanced stats. The nerd community loves Nikola Jokic. He recently passed Michael Jordan in career PER, player efficiency rating. In 2022, his 32.85 PER set the record for highest in a season. His PER this season is 4th most ever. Likewise, he has the top 2 spots in highest box plus-minus for a season and has a career record with 9.34. Stats don't always tell the whole story, but they do show his effect on his team winning games. Most importantly, his focus on team play most shines when looked at how low he ranks on one advanced stat: usage percentage. Usage percentage measures how many team plays are used by a player while he's on the floor. For reference, Russell Westbrook's 2017 MVP season, the only modern season in which a player averaged a triple-double, set the record with a 41.65% usage percentage. Historically speaking, it's good to have a low usage percentage. If you look at the 150 highest usage percentage seasons, no player won a title in that season except Michael Jordan. Nobody has ever won a title while leading the league in usage percentage, also except Michael Jordan. Nikola Jokic's career usage percentage is 26.6. Just a shade over Larry Bird for 47th most all-time. He's a team-first player despite his massive offensive arsenal. Jokic proved in the past 2 seasons that he can drag a team to the playoffs with just about any lineup. He can put up massive stats, show up on highlight reels, and win a few games with any 4 teammates on the court. What he's doing this year is special. He's proving that he can be the best player on a really good team. His superior skill, matchup impossibility, and his adamancy on team play is about to make him the 4th player in NBA history to win 3 straight MVPs. Only 8 players have won 3 MVPs at all. Each of them could be considered a top 15 player. Jokic is only in his 8th season, and he's humiliating the NBA right now. Is he a clear favorite for the MVP this year? Or do you think someone else like Luka, Giannis, or Embiid will make a push? Leave us your comments down below. Thanks for watching Hooper's Lane.